There are only a handful of names in Europe that really run the RV world, and Westfalia is absolutely one of them. So when word starts floating around about a brand new model that hasn't even shown up on their official website yet, you know it's worth paying attention. Today, we're talking about the 2026 Westfalia Kipling, a camper van that's quietly waiting in the wings but already making some serious noise. Westfalia is one of those brands that needs no introduction. They've been doing this for decades, and every time something new rolls out from under their umbrella, expectations are sky high. The Kipling gets its name from Rudyard Kipling, the writer behind the Jungle Book, which honestly feels like a perfect fit for a camper van that's clearly built with adventure in mind. What's interesting here is that if you jump onto Westfalia's website right now, you won't find a single mention of this van. No specs, no press release, nothing. Still, a few sources managed to get their hands on images and early details, and that's more than enough for us to piece together what Westfalia is cooking up. At its core, the Kipling is built on the Ford Transit Custom platform, which immediately tells us a lot. This is a compact, maneuverable base that's ideal for everyday driving, but still capable of transforming into a proper weekend escape machine. Westfalia clearly aimed for versatility here, creating something that works just as well for spontaneous getaways as it does for longer family trips. One detail I really like is the inclusion of sliding doors on both sides of the van. That might sound simple, but it makes a huge difference in daily use. You can access the interior from either side, park creatively, or just open everything up and let the outside world flow in. Inside, the layout is clean and familiar, but smartly executed. One side houses a passenger bench with a table, paired with swivel captain and passenger seats up front, turning the cabin into a comfortable lounge. Step in from the opposite side, and you're right next to the galley, which runs along the right-hand wall and feels well thought out for a van of this size. Up top, Westfalia went with a pop-top roof, and honestly, that's almost a given at this point. It adds valuable headroom during the day and hides a double bed up there for nighttime, comfortably sleeping two people and making great use of vertical space. Down below, the kitchen setup includes a 2-burner cooktop, a sink with a faucet, and plenty of cabinets and drawers for storage. There's also a surprisingly large fridge tucked behind the passenger bench, with system and lighting controls positioned above it for easy access. Everything feels practical and nicely integrated. Where the Kipling really stands out, though, is at the rear. Westfalia has clearly been listening to customer feedback, especially when it comes to sleeping arrangements. The galley extends all the way to the back, ending in a lowered platform that supports a full-width bed. This creates an east-west sleeping setup, which might feel a bit snug for some, but it dramatically opens up the living space. Side flares help keep head and legroom comfortable, so it's not as tight as it sounds. The real surprise comes when that bed is folded away. Suddenly, you're looking at a massive gear garage, far larger than what you usually get in camper vans of this class. Even with the bed permanently in place, the lower rear area still offers an impressive amount of storage, easily double what many competitors manage. For anyone hauling bikes, boards, or serious camping gear, this is a huge win, and it doesn't stop there. Westfalia also managed to fit a shower back here, along with a toilet, which is a big deal in a van this compact. Those two features alone push the Kipling into a much higher tier of usability and comfort. We could dive into details about heating, air conditioning, electrical systems, and optional upgrades. But let's be honest, the price is what really seals the deal. Early information suggests a starting price of around €67,890, which translates to roughly $79,600 at current exchange rates. For what you're getting, that's a very compelling number. Add a bit more cash and you can spec solar panels, a portable power solution, and increased water capacity beyond the standard 50 liters. And suddenly, you've got a fully self-sufficient adventure van ready to roam. All things considered, Westfalia seems to have knocked it out of the park once again. The Kipling feels smart, practical, and genuinely exciting. And if these early details hold up, this could easily become one of the most talked about camper vans of 2026. Big thumbs up from me.